Hi everyone, this is Professor Oaks, and in this video we are going to simplify this expression right here, the cube root of 625u to the 5th power over v to the 12th power. All right, so let's go ahead and let's just give an example here. So if I had the cube root of x to the third, then I would know that that is x. All right, so that means that, in other words, there were three x's, factors of x under the cube root, and so that cube root of x to the third power, or the cube root of x cubed, is equal to x. All right, now let's go ahead and break all of this here down then. So 625 actually is, let's see, that is 25 times 25, or 5 times 5, 5 times 5. So that's actually 5 to the 4th power. All right, so this is the cube root of 5 to the 4th power, u to the 5th power over v to the 12th power. Now, remember this right here, if we have the cube root of something to the 3rd power, or something cubed, then that is equal to that something, which is, in this case, I represent it with an x. All right, so let's write this in longhand notation. What I mean by that, let me focus this again, because I don't know why it's out of focus there. That's a little bit better. Okay, so what I mean by that is I'm going to write it as 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times u times u times u times u times u, all over v times 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 v. All right, so now I have here the cube root of, there's 5 to the 3rd, then I have times 5, then I have u to the 3rd, and then I have u to the 2nd power. All right. And why, again, am I writing it like this? Because I know that if there are 3 factors that are the same, all right, under the cube root, then that is just equal to whatever that factor was. All right. So here we have v to the 3rd. All right, v to the 3rd, v to the 3rd, v to the 3rd. And now I am going to rewrite this as cube root of 5 to the 3rd, cube root of 5, cube root of u to the 3rd, cube root of u squared, all over cube root of v to the 3rd, cube root of v to the 3rd, cube root of v to the 3rd, cube root of v to the 3rd. Now, let's apply this rule right here. So I know that this is just equal to 5. This is just equal to u. This is equal to v. 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 Why didn't I circle this one or this one? Because the 5 wasn't to the 3rd power, and the u wasn't to the 3rd power. All right, so now what do I have here? Well, the cube root of 5 to the 3rd, 5, and then I have cube root of 5, then cube root of u to the 3rd, u, then I have cube root of u squared, then the denominator I have v times v times v times v. So let's rearrange this a little bit. So I'll rewrite the 5 and the u out in front here. So 5u, and then I have cube root of, all right, now I'll just multiply the 5 and the u squared together under the cube root. That's fine. And then the denominator I have v times v times v times v, v to the 4th. And that's it. All right, so of course, there are other ways to evaluate or simplify expressions of this sort, but this is one way to do that. So I hope this was helpful, and thank you and have a good day.